Donald Trump did indeed speak at NABJ. Kamala Harris is expected to announce her vice president election as early as tomorrow. There was a lot of controversy online. It's been a lot of controversy the last few days, attacks coming from every angle. And it seems like Donald Trump is on the offense, full court press. He was on Aiden Ross's podcast, which we'll talk about. I'm sure you will. How you feeling, man? You wanted to talk about this?
Hey man, this is a slow news week. I mean, preseason's gonna ramp up pretty much on Friday, well Thursday and Friday and Saturday. But it was crazy. It was a crazy day on last Wednesday, and I think it would be a disservice if we didn't talk about this because we are black journalists in some type of a way. So, um, yeah, it was a wild thing to see Donald Trump. I think he was the first president ever to go to the National Association of Black Journalists event. They invited him. He showed up. They also invited Kamala Harris, but she didn't show up. I'm not sure why, uh, but it was just wild to see Donald Trump there, and it was crazy. Um, now, now the actual interview itself, yeah, it was controversial. Yeah, it was a lot of slandering with about Kamala and Rachel Scott, who was sitting literally right next to Trump. Um, and by the way, I didn't like. I thought it was cringe. I did. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought it was cringe watching it. Um, but I hate to say it. I think she started it. I think she started that when she decided to make that opening statement towards him. And every time it's not a racial thing because we seen Trump actually do this to other reporters. Um, I mean, over the years. So he said what he said, and then it just went on from there. She set the tone. But all in all, I thought they had a good. I thought they had actually a good conversation. Are you gonna play the audio, Byron, or what you about to do?
You keep talking. I'm just bringing
Oh,
up the wonderful. I'm letting the internet do what they do best.
okay. Well, I thought they had a great conversation overall. They did press Trump on a lot of things. JD Vance, his comments about the cat ladies, and they asked him about what is he going to do? What is his message as far as his policies? And they also tried to get into Project 2025, but they ran out of time. But yeah,
So
they they
hold on, real quick. I'm sorry,
yeah.
Brian. So you telling me because I still haven't gone back and watched it. So you telling me they didn't lead with the one thing that they're worried about the most?
No, they did not because the reason why they did not lead with it is because Rachel Scott happened to be 35 minutes late. Donald Trump was on time for the 1 o'clock interview. They also had audio issues as well. So not only was Rachel Scott 35 minutes late, but the equipment wasn't set up correctly.
So not only
So
were we at the Black Journalists Convention, we just straight acting like niggas up there, huh? Come on, man.
bro, so not only that, then her opening statement didn't help things either. So yeah, it was a cluster Franklin, as D would say. But yeah, they didn't get to ask that question because they were too busy asking about JD Vance and his dude, is he the right fit to be the vice president and some other things. But yes, Byron, to answer your question, they didn't even get to Project 2025. Their time was over with. And yeah, we got a lot of hits from it. We got a lot of hits from it, but a lot of people said that it was terrible. It was a shit show or whatever. But I know one thing's for sure. A lot of people, I mean, and I thought it was that way too. But after listening to the other side, the Republican side, they loved it. They loved every bit of the interview because one, his base was like, yeah, he's standing up for himself. He's being masculine, and and of course, it's like that's what you kind of want to see from your president. You want to see him fight back, especially when you're getting hammered by that people that are not you or your people. But all in all, it was eye opening. It was hilarious at times, but I will end with this. I thought Trump had a bunch of balls going up there for real, like serious balls. I'm like, he came to the National Association of Black Journalists event. Are you serious? He literally came there. Like, who does that? I've never seen nothing like that before. But Cravante, what were your thoughts, man?
Um, I am not surprised. I'm not surprised because with Biden leaving, with Biden choosing not to run, it shifted the tide of things. I think Donald was Coke 45 was smooth sailing. I think he was smooth sailing while Joe Biden was, while he was campaigning or whatever. I think Donald was smooth sailing. But when Vice President Harris got the backing from Joe Biden, things shifted. Things shifted, and it shifted in a very concerning way. He raised a lot of money for a campaign in a short amount of time and got a lot of support in a short amount of time. Donald also understands that debating is probably not his strong suit, because when it comes against Harris versus Biden, yeah, it's a different ballgame now. Because Biden, he was dealing with Biden, but Harris, typically straight up, women are good with the words. So and with the issues and all that, Donald is a celebrity, a celebrity guy. He's there for entertainment. Harris is getting to the point, and I think he understands that that's not his strong suit. So he knows the Black community is the concerning ones for his campaign, and why not show up to the one of not maybe not one of the blackest events, but a very predominantly Black event in Chicago. Why not? Because he needs this. He needed to show up and do this. And as we've seen, Donald Trump will go to extreme lengths to get back into power, to get back in office. So I'm not surprised that he showed up. I'm not surprised he took them up on the offer. And unfortunately, I'm kind of not surprised that Vice President Harris didn't show up, which is also concerning. But I'm not a politics guy. I'm kind of forced to be a politics guy because politics are entertainment now, just like sports. So I'm forced to pay attention. I'm forced to look at certain things. And Donald Trump doesn't disappoint. He does not disappoint when it comes to the entertainment side of the game. I am not surprised at all. So, it is what it is. We're going to continue to look over these things and cover portions of it. But November will be here before you know it, guys. And then with the free world is going to be decided one way or another. But
I know one thing. We probably will be streaming that night. We probably will be streaming that.
We probably will. We have to. We have to at this point.
Right.
We have to. Politics is not the old how it used to be. Politics is entertainment. Sports is entertainment. It's all entertainment. It's all clicks, likes, and all that. And we getting in on that. I say let's get in on that. You know what I'm saying? While it's hot. One way or another, let's get in on it while it's hot. So yeah, that's my 2 cents.
We are less than 100 days, Cravante, from the election. I think like 98, 97, something like that now. So yes, we are there. As you can see, he was on Aiden Ross's stream today, one of the biggest streamers out there. Rod, you have a theory that Kamala's going to be on whose stream?
Castanet. I think she'll. I mean, that's what they're saying on the Shade Room. That Castanet should get her. Should get Kamala Harris on the podcast. But yeah, I think it's 95 days, I believe, until election day. But yeah, man, it's been crazy. It's been wild. So it seems like every day is something new, something fresh. You know, Trump got this person coming up on stage and getting at Kamala, and then Kamala got the rappers and they shaking ass and all this other all this goofy stuff. And I'm just waiting to see what happens next with my popcorn ready for real. It is wild for real. It's wild in these streets. Wild in these YouTube streets.
Yes, we will keep you posted, and I guess we'll be streaming on that Tuesday. I don't know. Oh boy, you guys have fun. I may have to be in a bunker somewhere, making sure that get my head
Nah,
blown
because
off.
it might get crazy. One way or another, it might get
to be.
crazy.
Not looking forward to that. Actually, I'm dreading that. Yeah. Anyway, let us know your thoughts in the comment section. It is only going to get crazier, as Cravante and Raj just mentioned. Let us know how you feeling about the selection. Apparently, as I mentioned, Kamala is supposed to select her vice president candidate as early as tomorrow. I think it's between potentially the governor of Pennsylvania. I can't remember who else. I know California. His guy, he was in there. Arizona. Yeah. So I'm trying to see if I can get any. Yep, it's apparently narrowed down to. I got to two finalists.
Josh Shapiro.
Governors Tim Walz of Minnesota and Josh Shapiro of Pennsylvania. That sources with knowledge of the matter are saying she is expected to announce her selection by Tuesday ahead of her first scheduled public appearance that night in Temple in Philly. So talk about a tough crowd. She will be in Philly. So it's down to, if you don't know, Governor Tim Walz of Minnesota and Josh Shapiro of Pennsylvania. So you can do it. I mean, you can ask.
Who? Go Google it.
Yeah.
Just Google it.
Go Google it.
Yeah, go Google it. Yes, just do your research, everyone, and go Google it and all that stuff. Because, yeah, you may have heard of none of these people ever unless you live in these states. But let's get to some sports, which we do here on the Flex Zone after we get through the politics. But rumors, the streets. Speaking of the YouTube streets, the sports streets, there is a